Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Scott Edwards. I'm a songwriter and I make all sorts of YouTube videos as well, just like this. So if music and YouTube are two things that you're interested in, consider clicking that little subscribe button down below and come and be a part of this community. So today we're going to do one of my Let's Have a Look videos where we take a track and we just have a chat about it. You can get involved in the comments, I give my opinions on it, and it's all good fun. So we're going to have a look at Noel Gallagher's brand new track, Come On Outside. So let's get into the video. So just before we get into this video, if you weren't yet aware and you're new to my channel, I am releasing a new song every single month throughout the year of 2020. So they'll be available on Spotify, YouTube, all the streaming sites as usual. And my brand new one for February called Change the World is out now. It is linked below. Go check it out if you are interested. Let me know what you think of it. Yeah, and I've also got some pretty cool news coming up over the next couple of weeks with it all. So yeah, click that little subscribe button to stay up to date with all of that. Okay, so let's get into Come On Outside, the brand new track released by Noel Gallagher just this morning. So this is a track that has been floating around for quite a few years. I believe it was written around the Dig Out Your Soul time, the last Oasis album, but never made the album. They never got it recorded and released for the album. And then it was a demo for the High Flying Birds about 6 or 7 years ago, and that's been on YouTube since then. So it's been floating around for quite a while. Noel Gallagher has described it as probably the last great Oasis song, which you can definitely hear that. We'll get into that in a little bit. But he's described it as the last great Oasis song that was never released. But it is released now. So Come On Outside is the last song of the 3 EPs that Noel Gallagher has been doing over the last year. So he's done Black Star Dancing, This Is a Place, and now Blue Moon Rising. And Come On Outside is the last song from Blue Moon Rising to be released. So on a whole, these EPs have been quite experimental. A lot of people don't like them. They've divided opinion because obviously they want Noel Gallagher to release the music that they expect him to release. But Noel Gallagher as an artist has adapted and changed and moved on, and he's trying new things. I personally really like that. A lot of people don't, just my opinion. But this is the last song to be released from these EPs. I have to say as well, if you were to bunch all 3 EPs up together, I think it would make a brilliant album. I really do. So you got all the experimental stuff like This Is the Place and Wandering Star, that's a little bit far out from what you would expect from Noel Gallagher maybe 10 years ago. But then you've got the classic Noel Gallagher stuff like A Dream Is All I Need to Get By, Sail On, Rattling Rose. They're kind of the more things you would expect from him. So I think altogether, even though it's split up into 3 EPs, I think altogether they would make a brilliant album. I really do. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I think Come On Outside though is kind of a bit of fresh air to a lot of Oasis and Noel Gallagher fans. From what he's been releasing recently with the experimental stuff, this is a lot more guitar driven, a lot more rock and roll. It's got that Oasis-y sound that he's drifted away from recently. So this is kind of a bit of a blast to the past for them, I guess. So yeah, let's get into the track. We'll have a quick listen to it. I'll keep pausing it and giving my opinions on it. That bass riff is so catchy. I was walking around the house this morning just singing that bass riff. I like as well that it's not changed the riff from the original demo. If you haven't heard the demo, go check it out. But it is identical, so he knew straight away that he got that riff right. The first verse is where it's probably most interesting for me. All the guitars drop out and there's the synths, like striking synth. So even though it is a lot more guitar driven and a blast of the past of the original Oasis sound, there's still that experimental side in there, and I really like that because he's blending the two. So instead of just going full experimental like he has done with This Is the Place, this is kind of a middle ground where he's blended the two a little bit more. I really like that. The lyrics are brilliant as well. It's just got that classic Oasis sound. It would have fitted on, I think, any Oasis album, probably most likely Dig Out Your Soul, as it was written around that time, but I think it would have fitted on any of the previous ones as well, and all of his solo albums as well. But I'm so glad he's finally released it, because I was listening to this on YouTube a few years ago and I loved it. So to hear the final version, it's not changed a hell of a lot, but it sounds a lot cleaner, and he's just refined it a lot. He obviously knew he got the melody right and the lyrics right straight away, which you would expect from Noel Gallagher. He's been doing it a long time. He knows what he's doing. In my opinion, he can't write a bad song, even if he tried. And then comes that little bass riff underneath again. It's so catchy. And then here, in the little instrumental bit, there's the little arpeggiating guitar. That's something he's not done recently in a lot of tracks. He's gone full on experimental, where he's used synths or different vocal sounds, like he used in Blue Moon Rising. But in here, he's gone back to the guitar. He's gone back to what he knows. So yeah, it is a little bit of a blast of a past for me to the Oasis early High Flying Birds sound. Really like it, really like it. So I'm just going to cut ahead to the end of the song, because this for me is quite interesting as well. The song, when the outro starts, is 3 minutes 20 seconds long. A lot of artists there would finish the song there, because obviously people only listen for 3 minutes on the radio, people have got shorter attention spans. They just cut the song there, finish it, release a single, hope it does well. Noel Gallagher, he's gone a little bit indulgent on this. There's almost a minute long outro. That's not massively long, I know, but he's not worried about all of that. He's just enjoying making the music, and it just repeats that same outro, but it's so effective. I really like it, because instead of just cutting off the song, it carries on and it fades out, but it's still got that experimentally sound underneath with the little dun 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 dun. I'm not quite sure what's making that sound. It sounds like a piano. Probably a synth. It just goes on for a minute almost. And the fact that he can do that and just show that he's enjoying making the music and be slightly indulgent about it without thinking about what other people might think, that's for me why he's a great artist. I know it's only an outro and it's a very simple outro, but it shows for me why he's a great artist, because he just goes with what feels right and what sounds right to him. He trusts his instinct. He doesn't worry about what anyone else is thinking. A lot of people would say, it's a minute long intro, you don't need it. But he's just gone, who cares? I'm going to stick it on there because I like it. So yeah, so that is my thoughts on Noel Gallagher's new track, Come On Outside. I really like it. I say that about a lot of Noel Gallagher's tracks. If you are a returning viewer to my channel, you will know that I'm a massive Noel Gallagher fan. And in my opinion, I don't think he can write a bad song, even if he tried. But that's just my opinion. A lot of people don't agree. But as much as I like all the EPs he's done recently, and Holy Mountain, all the experimentally stuff, it has divided opinion a lot. I personally really like it. Let me know if you like them in the comments below. If you prefer the original, what you would expect Noel Gallagher, or if you like all the experimental stuff. But it is really, with Come On Outside, it's really nice to have that sort of original Noel Gallagher feel back, and that sound, with the experimental stuff included as well, like in the first verse. I don't think he would have done anything like that first verse 10 years ago. He's kind of blended the two, as I've already said. So yeah, I really like it, and I don't know when we'll get new Noel Gallagher music again. Hopefully it's not too far away. I believe he's building his own studio in London, so we might get loads of new music soon again. But yeah, I really like these EPs on the whole. I think altogether they would make a brilliant album, and we have almost got an album's worth of stuff over the year. So yeah, I think it's a good way of doing it, and I think a lot more artists will go down the EP route as well. But anyway, that's for another video. Let me know your thoughts on Come On Outside and the rest of the EPs in the comments below. Click that little subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I shall see you all very soon in the next video.